Listen up, guys. I might have the coolest thing in my possession right now. So, as you guys can see, I have this big package. Well, I actually pre-ordered this back in February or the beginning of February, maybe in January. I have no idea. You guys will see it in just a second. But as you guys know, I went to Japan for about 2.5 weeks. The day I left for Japan, they finally shipped out whatever I ordered right here, and I was so heartbroken. I was like looking forward to seeing it, using it, and possibly taking it with me on my Japan trip to use it so I can make some content for you guys. Well, as you guys can already read the title, we're gonna be opening this box up. Here in my hands, I have the Asus Zenbook Duo 2024. And also, I haven't made a big purchase like this in a very long time, maybe in like a year and a half. And this might be the last big purchase that I make until, we bring the channel back up. Oh my goodness, I'm actually so excited. I've been looking for a machine, like a laptop, a computer that I can take portably when I go on my trips and actually make content with it. And I feel like this one, I'm not saying any other laptop can't do that, but this I feel like would make my workflow amazing. I'd be able to make lots and lots of videos, keep everything organized a lot better, and keep my productivity at max. And for the price, all right, so if this computer was like in the 2,000 range to 3,000 range, I would not have bought this computer. I've owned a $2,000 laptop, which was the Razer Black Widow or something like that, Razer Blade, like years ago, maybe like 7 years ago now. 6 years ago, I bought a Razer Blade 14-inch. It was good, but I guess at the time the Razer Blade was, at the top. It had the aesthetics of a MacBook, and it also had, the Razer name to it. But looking back, I don't think it was worth $2,000. Maybe at the time it did, but in my opinion, nah. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't get it. Dang, this came with a bag as well. This came with a little backpack to put this laptop in. That's really, really cool. All right, let me see if there's anything else in here. I didn't think this laptop would come with a bag. That's really cool. So because this laptop was pre-ordered and it sold out really quickly, like within the first hour, I actually wasn't able to get it within the first hour. So I didn't, I wasn't able to secure one of these Asus Zenbooks. So I put myself on the mailing list, and they sent over a text like maybe an hour later, and they restocked. I am very, very lucky that they restocked because now I'm able to get my hands on one of these. Before we get to the laptop itself, I know I'm really excited, but we gotta make sure we get through everything. Usually everything I open has a manual book, and I tend to skip over it because I wanna figure out things myself, I think that's the ADHD in me talking, or just my personality. But inside here is the charger, and the charger is actually really sleek. Wait, the charger is actually really small, which makes it easy to travel around with. And they also come with a stylus. I think both of the screens on this laptop are possibly touchscreen. Well, we're about to find out right now. Let's go ahead and open up this box right here. Even the box is very minimal, very nice and sleek. All right, I can't wait to blow your minds. If you guys have not been keeping up with tech, I will be the one to introduce this piece of tech to you guys. Keep in mind, guys, I didn't get this laptop just to like look cool or, okay, maybe to look cool, because I've never seen tech like this. There's the Lenovo 9i, but it doesn't look as practical as this one. We got the designs that they will have on top of the laptop, I believe. It's kind of heavy, a little bit, but it kind of makes sense because it comes with 2 monitors, 2 screens. It says Asus Zenbook right here. Let's go ahead and open it up. It opens up like a book, and look at that, it presents the laptop just like so. It comes with 2 OLED screens. I got the i7 version because the i9 version ran out. It was out of stock. So I got i7, I believe 16 gigabytes of RAM. I would have preferred the 32 gigabytes of RAM with the i9 processor, but beggars can't be choosers, as they say. Yeah, you can actually make a makeshift stand with this. There's like instructions right there, but honestly, we don't need that, and you guys will see why in just a moment. We got all the manuals and stuff over here. So here is the laptop itself. Quick ASMR. I have no idea if that was ASMR or not. But one more thing, let's go ahead and open up the laptop, boom, and all of a sudden you will see the keyboard, boom. We lift up the keyboard, and would you look at that? 2 screens, 2 monitors, just like so, and they look so clean. I'm like mind blown to have this in my hands right now. This is so cool, guys. All right, let's go ahead. So we got the keyboard in my hands right now. We'll see how comfortable it is to use the keyboard. All right, so we got the keyboard with the trackpad, as you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back. So you can go ahead and use your laptop just like so, like a normal laptop, right? But you can also use it as a Bluetooth keyboard. So I can put the keyboard right here, put the laptop right here, and have 2 monitors, right? 2 monitors side to side. But you guys might be like, but Rage, you gotta look, or Gary, you gotta look down like this to actually use the laptop. No, not quite, because if we close this down right here, if you look at the bottom of the laptop, there is a stand that you can just open up like this, and it's, listen to this, fully made of metal, just like that. Place down the computer, and boom, you now have 2 monitors. Ergonomically, it's very good because, look, you can fold you can open up this laptop all the way 180 degrees, which is amazing. Because, oh yeah, both of the screens are touchscreen, so you can put up the screen right here, boom, do some work right there. Use the trackpad, maybe do some editing, scroll through, you know, browse the internet or something like that. You guys can see right here. And also use the bottom screen at the same time. So when I edit, I can drag things up and, you know, up and down, just move things around, which is really, really cool. I can't wait to actually test it out. Super excited. I hope you guys are looking forward to some travel videos, travel vlogs, and even gaming videos. So for those wondering about the graphics and like how much of gaming can it really handle, it can't handle too much. If you're playing like something really, really graphically demanding, like AAA games, it's probably not gonna handle the best. I'm sure you can play on it, but it's not gonna perform the best at like 120 or, you know, more than that FPS. But, you know, I play like indie games, like short horror games, and, you know, I do reaction videos to those. This is gonna be perfect. I can just attach a webcam to this, and perfect on the go setup, especially with a small little charger like this. I also got this because it has so many different ports on the side. It comes with, let's see, it comes with 2 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A port, so I don't have to like have too many dongles hanging off. And it's not super heavy for what it is. 2 screens packed into this, and the price wasn't crazy. It was like $1,400, $1,400. And for a laptop like this, and it's like, you know, revolutionary design, I would have expected like $2,000 plus. And because it wasn't, I decided to get it. It also comes with an HDMI cord input. Yeah, I just really hope it performs really well long-term, because this is one of the first to have this design. So yeah, the design on top looks really cool. So yeah, very, very excited to test it out. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Also, before I forget to mention, this is the stylus that you would use on the touchscreen. From what I've heard, it's not the best comparing to the best quality of styluses. So if you're looking forward to using this right here to draw art or something like that, this stylus is not gonna be for you. This is more like quick sketches, or like if you're doing presentations to point at things or circle things, that's probably the most you're gonna get out of this. But this is actually good for me because I like to draw like little sketches for thumbnails, and I feel like, you know, having everything on board is actually really nice. I use my iPad to draw out sketches for my thumbnails, but having everything on the same machine and being able to send things through is perfect for me. So as you can see, I hooked up the laptop to an external display, and in the past few days, I've just been stress testing this computer and seeing all the capabilities it has. And honestly, I would have to say it's actually performing pretty well. I see a few like little lag spikes here and there, but that's, you know, kind of expected from a laptop if you're trying to you know, basically run a bunch of things at once. I had like 20 tabs open at once while trying to do dual monitor as well, just having a normal dual monitor setup with these two laptop monitors. And keep in mind, both of them are touchscreen, and I have the i7 model, so I can't really expect way too much from it in terms of performance, because there is an i9 version with 32 gigabytes of RAM. This unfortunately only has 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is all right. I would prefer as much RAM as possible. But take a look at this, guys. So the main monitor is right here. We have a secondary, and we also have the external display right here. Just testing it out. It seems pretty seamless though. Going from monitor to monitor, you can see the mouse going through pretty seamlessly. And then we go down over here. Two of these screens are both touchscreen. So yeah, and also using this keyboard, I really like this keyboard. The travel feels pretty normal, and also just the texture and just the typing experience has been pretty good. So my previous laptop was actually the Zephyrus G14, also another product by Asus. And so, you know, I'm pretty used to using Asus products. I'm a pretty big advocate for them. I've used the 2021 G14 as well as the 2022 G14. I was actually given a 2022 G14 a few years ago for this brand deal that I did. And I'm not being paid or anything like that to say that. I'm just trying to tell you guys that I have been using Asus products for a while. Hopefully that doesn't, you know, give me any bias towards it. I bought this product myself, so I'm just a huge fan of what they've done here. And if the product is bad, I will let you guys know. So, you know, maybe in the future, if it starts breaking down on me, I'll let you guys know. But, you know, I just love that this laptop right here is the first of its kind, and I'm glad to be an owner of this and help me make lots and lots of videos, especially these vlogs. I'm planning to edit all the vlogs on this laptop right here, just because, you know, I want to be able to work on the vlogs on the go whenever I need to.